Yeah. And what about you, Jairo? How was your week?
It was good.
Yeah.
I almost did everything that I supposed to do in my week, so my to-do list is already completed for me. It's amazing, so it was good.
Right. Hi, Jimenez.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening. How's it going? How was your week?
I'm good.
Wow. So, guys, I think we can start. Actually, has more people coming. Yeah, I think we can start. So guys, today we're gonna talk about one SG. I don't know if you guys know about it, but I put a small information. It's about good health and well-being, basically. And I'm not gonna turn you guys in small rooms, okay? Because it has just few people. And yeah, that's it. And first, welcome to More One Talk and Talk Live. And please present yourself because I think I know Roberto because Roberto is the man. And I don't know Jairo. I don't know you. And Leandro too. But Jimenez, I think I saw you last week, right? So please present yourself.
Good evening, guys. Sorry.
What? Leandro, can you hear me well?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Jimenez, do you want to present yourself?
Okay, I'm James. I'm 34 years old. I'm software engineer science as 2012. I live in Cajazeiras, a small town in Paraíba State. And I'm married. I have 3 kids. And that's it.
Good. And what about you, Jairo?
I'm live here in São Paulo. I'm here to study and keep my skills in English. I live with my dog, 2 cats, and what else? Yeah, and that's it.
Roberto? I know you, but I think they don't know you. So please present yourself.
My name is Robert. I live in Praia Grande. It's a South Beach in São Paulo. I work with 3D for VR, metaverse, some things for games. I like it. Jiu-jitsu, ride bike. I'm married. I have 4 daughters, and I finished a few minutes my special banana cake, you know. That's it.
Good. And what about you, Leandro?
Good evening, guys. I'm Leandro. I live in Igaraçu, small town in Pernambuco State. I'm 36 years old. Today, I started my trial period in the TALKNTALK. I'm married. I have 3 kids, 1 dog. In my free times, I like playing airsoft with my friends. And that's it. Okay.
Good. Guys, I need your help for Robert actually is the name. His name is Robert in America. In the American way. Do you have access to Office, back office?
What?
Do you have the access of back office?
Oh my gosh, I don't understand this.
Tá. Você tem acesso ao back office? Porque eu estou enfrentando um pequeno problema.
Yes.
Você poderia ir lá no meu lá na minha abinha e copiar as questões e colar aqui? Porque eu tô tendo,
Yes.
tá tendo problema em colar as questões aqui, por favor.
Yes.
Thanks. You are the man.
It's impossible to pass the questions here. Why?
For me too. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the link.
Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay. Thank you. So guys, here. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Are you guys seeing the question on the chat?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
So thanks, Robert, for saving me. So guys, yeah. So as I said, we're gonna talk about today about good health and well-being. That is one goal of SG. And I didn't introduce myself, so let me present myself to you. My name is Nicole Souza. I am 18 years old. I live in Sergipe. I am studying English since 2020, and I am the host of today. And I am here to learn, so probably I'm gonna make many mistakes today. But wherever I'm learning, and that's where it's important, right? So that's it. The first question is, have you ever asked to yourself, how are you today? So I have therapist today. So basically I am really good. I am really, really good. And I also advise you guys, if you, I don't know, if you want to just speak up, I advise everybody to go to the therapist because it's really good. So I am feeling well. And what about you, Jairo?
I don't know. I never asked this question to myself. Not on this way. I think most of the times, and I say something like, "I'm not feeling good today. I'm hungry or sad, or for some reasons, some different of emotions come up, and I don't know exactly how to handle." But I never ask it to myself specifically, how am I doing or feeling today? This kind of question I never ask it. But in some ways I have these, I am aware of my feelings and I know how to handle it, even without asking these kind of questions to myself. So yeah, so I don't ask it specifically, but in some way, in some sort of ways, I know that I'm feeling good or not, and the reasons for that. Yeah, and you, Genemis.
How about the question 1 or 3?
Actually, is the question 3. Question 1 is just information about good health and well-being. This SG.
Okay. I was already quite sick, yeah. So today I have grow up my routine. I sleep relatively well because I have a little baby, so the sleep is not good because he is very small, and I have a health diet and exercise daily. That's it.
All right. And what about you, Leandro?
Oh, Nicole, you need explain the questions for me. I don't understand. Have you asked?
Have you asked to yourself, how are you today? Like, você já se perguntou hoje como você está?
Foi isso que eu estava achando confuso. É tipo uma introspecção, digamos
Yeah.
assim. Okay. Today, especially, I feeling very happy because I know how say in English eu fiquei sabendo. Can I say in English?
I
I know.
I think like, yeah, I know. Yeah.
I know. I
Ou
know.
I just know, because, tipo, por example, se você acabou de saber mesmo, tipo, agora.
Não, não foi agora, foi hoje.
Hoje, I just know. You can say that.
I just know.
Yeah, I have no. I have no, actually. Yeah. I've
Okay,
just know.
I just know this. In the next Monday, I started in new project, my company. I am developer beginner. I am programmer beginner in my career. And for me, it's very important because this opportunity for me is very good because I will practice my knowledge about technologies, about programmation, development software. Okay. That after that, sorry, for me it's very difficult speaking English and understand you because the speed speaking for me is faster, is very difficult understand, but that's it. Okay.
Okay, right. Okay. I'm gonna try to talk slow, okay,
Okay.
for your understanding. And don't be worried with that, because you are you are learning English, right? You are at the beginning of your apprenticeship, right?
Okay.
I suppose so. So I'm gonna try to talk slow as I can. And that's it. If you have some question, just ask me. If I don't know, yeah, if I don't know your question, probably I'm gonna receive, and that's it. And yeah, now pass this question for someone. Actually, Robert, just like you.
I'm anxious because I was hired to a new company, Spanish company, to modeling some things for games and VR, and I don't start, but I'm very anxious, you know, to start. That's it.
Yeah.
But I'm happy. I'm happy, you know.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I am anxious too because I'm a student, and I don't know if you guys know, but like next week, I have just actually the inscription that's open, and like it's coming my task, to pass in the university, actually at the college, and that makes me feel anxious sometimes. But that's it, right? It's the part of the road. So I think we can pass the next question. Gemini, can you read the next question? It's the question 4.
What kind of actions you can to do get good health and well-being? For me, improve nutrition, exercise, and reduce your exposure for social media or time the front of screen, but it is very very bad. For me, very bad because I work in computer, but when end my work, I don't use screen.
Got it. Yeah, got it. And what about you, Jairo?
Um, I think when I think about well-being, it's something it's related to feeling good, not necessarily something related to my health. It's like as the first question, are you feeling good today or something like that? How do you feel today? Something related to my emotions, well-being, from my perspective. So on from this perspective, I think good action could be something related with Jenny said. So try to focus a little bit on yourself, forget the social media and the problems that you are may facing, and try to understand a little bit about your emotions and handle it at least in a proper way. But related to health, I think exercise is a good thing to do, like every day. I don't know if everyone can. I think most of the people in Brazil cannot do it every day, but at least twice or 3 times a week, it's important to exercise. Go to the gym, make some kind of sports, or some kind of physical activities should be done. Um, what else? I think we need also to keep the health of our family in general. Sometimes we are taking care about our health, but we start to get anxious because someone else from our family is not with a good health, like like your parents or brother, sister, someone very close to you is not in a good shape, in a good health, and it's important for you feeling that you are good, but also your parents, the loved ones, is good as well. So that's one thing that we should some ways try to help them, to support them, to make it works to them as well. Yeah, and I think that's the good, some of the good actions that will like help to keep health and well-being well. And you, Robert?
I know the things, but I don't use this in my life. For example, stay calm. I am very anxious. It's a big problem for me. I have a problem in my jaw because I have a bruxismo, bruxismo. I have in my right side a problem. But I try to stay calm, but I know some things to do, I need to do, but it's a big problem. My big problem is I am very anxious. Very anxious. It's of course I am I can say otimista. I don't remember this word. I am otimista. I'm a happy guy. I'm a blessed guy. I have a beautiful family, but I'm very anxious. It's a big problem for me.
Yeah, like for me too. Yeah, we are anxious. But like something that I am trying to do is like focus in things that I like so much. I passed almost 1 year without read a book, and I love read books. And I was talking about it with my friend, and I actually um I am reading a book. I came back with that habit, and I feel so good, and I feel so, how can I say that, like so me, when I am doing something that I really like. And that proves so much my mental health, my spirit, yeah, I feel good. I feel really good. and I am trying to come back to draw because I love so much. Guys, I have screens. I have so many screens here in my wall, but unfortunately I don't know if I can show you guys because it's over here. And I like so much to draw. Oh, just 1 second. I'm gonna show you. Here it's one.
Wow,
It's
amazing.
it's one of them. And I'm trying to come back with that habit because guys, it's something that I feel good, you know. That's it. What
Yeah.
about you, Leandro?
Okay, in my opinion, is very important to care health, mental health, and body. For example, I like three to run. It's correct to run 3 times for the week. For example, in the Monday, the Wednesday, the Friday. But I don't like running alone. It's very bad for me. Okay, it's very important to eat better for the body. How to say in English? Evitar, avoid. Yeah, it's very important to avoid smoking, avoid big quantity for the alcohol, too, in my opinion. For me, in my opinion, is very important for the mental health. Okay, how say in English? Ocupar minha mente. Okay, my mind. I don't know.
I don't know too. I'm thinking.
Preencher.
Feel,
Mind.
feel the mind, maybe.
Feel my mind. Feel
Maybe.
my mind. Okay, with the good information, reading good books. That's it. Okay. Is my kid. Bye.
Hi. So cute. Yeah. You said about like eat healthy foods, and I am remembering of the call that I made last week where it was were about healthy habits, and we were talking about healthy foods. And I asked it to each one about uh is your favorite food a healthy food? And guess what? Like I think everybody say no, not
Of
at all.
course not.
Like it's interesting because like we need healthy food to make us healthy, but we don't eat healthy food because like our favorite food isn't healthy. Why? Why? I don't know. I think wishes, but that's the point. But we need to eat healthy foods. Like for me, I don't like onions. I hate onions. But like I need to eat onions. Not onion, but because have like so many vegetables. But like it's something essentials, to our body to make everybody reflect about it. Is your favorite food a healthy food? No, but you need to put in your mind that you need to eat healthy food, and that's it. The next question is, do you think that is important to talk about mental health? Why? What do you think about Jairo?
Yeah, I think it's important, but at the same time, you must be very carefully with who you are choosing to talk about, because if you're talking about your mental health, even when you are in a good mood, still the opinion, the thoughts, and the way that the framework of the conversation may affect you. So there's a lot of people that they say that you are the average of 5 people that you are living with. You know, have you ever heard these kind of things? And I truly believe in that. And I think the same happen with when you choose someone to discuss and talk about your mental health. I think talk about your mental health is important, but so it's like you need to talk with someone that you believe and someone that you at least know that will support you in some ways, you know, because sometimes you choose the wrong person and that's bad for you. Instead of you know, support you, someone can maybe makes you feel more depressed. So I think it's important to talk about it, but not with everyone in, you know, whatever way. So just talk. No, you need to be careful. What kind of person are you choosing to talk with? But in general, it's very important. I think we need people. We are, as a human being, we need to talk with other people about everything. And one of those things, it's also our mental health, which is very important. For some reason, I think we tend to get confused with our thoughts. You know, like we start to think, and we get in a loop that we cannot go out of this loop without talk with someone else. You know, so talk about our thoughts and see if someone else think, at least see our point is important. And Julian, what do you think?
Yeah, I need to repeat the talk about the mental health in the previously questions, but okay, let's go. 1 minute, please. For me, it's very important to talk about mental health because today, actually it's correct, Nicole. Okay, the people don't is lost in the inside the home. For example, in the cell phone, in the social medias. In my infancy, the time is very different because I don't the cell phone. I need happy with my friends in the road, playing the football, for example. But today, no, in my opinion, no. My kids, for example, I need very, I need have more, muito cuidado. I repeat, please, Nicole, I don't know.
You need to be careful.
You need to be careful for my kids in
Oh,
this.
you need to take care of your kids.
You need to take care of my kids.
Yeah, your kids.
The content in the cell phone, because it's very dangerous. I need lost my kids inside my home, in the bedroom, for example. Is, in my opinion, is very bad, very, very bad, actually. Because in my opinion, it's very important to talk about mental health in my family, with my friends, with my colleagues in the company, in the general.
Right, you're right. And what about you, Jimenez? Jimenez. I'm sorry, I was talking wrong your name.
Yes. I agree, of course. The subject has always been important Now it has become even more so because people have been affected by pandemic time. Each person was affected in a different way. In Brazil, in addition to pandemic, we had the political polarization is for me is warming as the pandemic time.
Yeah, I agree too. The number of people who have anxiety, who have depression, just actually it's been growing up, has been growing up because today we can see that the number is just growing. And we can realize how many psychology and therapies is working hard to make them solve, you know. That's it. What about you, Robert? Robert.
Leandro start a special subject kids. I was going to talk about it. I have 4 daughters, you know, and my youngest daughter starts to get sad in pandemic, you know. You can imagine closed in apartment all days. It's very crazy. For me, it's crazy. You can imagine 3 kids live with me in apartment. My wife work in the pandemic. My wife is a speech therapist, you know, and it's so crazy. And I look to my daughter so sad. I say for my wife, hey, let's to the beach in this house, of course. Let's all we can. Let's go to the beach because I of course in this start when the pandemic starts, you know, it's a big problem. Sometimes you forget the kids because but kids is are very important for me, you know. That's it.
We need to take care of the teenager's mind so much because I think them like has we have like everybody can get depression, excited, but when we are talking about teenagers, when we are talking about children, we need to take like to get attention, a special attention to them. I don't know if you guys realize, but my phone is broke, and every time just pulling down, and I am sorry. But that's it, guys. For me, it's truly important because this pandemic, I faced a hard situation. My family, basically, my aunt and my mom was really sad, and my mom get her depression, and like I was really with fear of that situation because like we were in the pandemic, we didn't go anywhere because we were like inside of our house, and I was really actually I confess I was really crazy. That
Crazy.
affects so much my mind
My
and
my
my
my wife in pandemic uh, uh, see a lot of people's died in the hospital.
yeah.
Ah,
That's something that make the things more horsey than ever, you know. And like just if you are sad, see this kind of situation, like people are dying, getting COVID-19, and etc. That just makes your problem more sad. And I say to my mom, hey, you need to stop watch TV. I know that watch TV is important, But like, guys, when you're like looking at TV, like every single time people die because of the COVID-19 pandemic. You feel crazy. You feel like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die too, you know? And it's sad, as I say. And that's why the problem of depression just grow up in the pandemic. And yes, we need to talk mental health so much because that was something actually a term really censored. I don't know if that's right, the word, like censurada by the society. And that's it. And the people just realize how is important to talk about it when the COVID-19 pandemic came. That's it. Robert, can you read the next question?
Oh, yes, number 6.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the SDG, good health and well-being? Is it precious to the world? I never seen.
Yeah, the SDG is Sustainable Development Goal. Actually, is the good health and well-being. And I put as the first question. Actually, it isn't question, but the first point. And if you guys could read the question 1 just to realize, or if you know about it and if you want to talk, please be free to talk about it because it's nice. And and also is the theme of this call because I was supposing that like has so many people who don't know about this SDG. And when we talk about this SDG, we're talking about like mental health, we're talking about ourselves, we're talking about our society and realize the situation of our community too. That's it. Robert, do you want to talk something?
I have 49. And Leandro say about this. I live without technology, and today I work with a high level technology, metaverse, for example. You know, it's crazy because some technologies change your mind, change your life. Cell phone is a special example, you know. I was in the train yesterday. All people's in the cell phone, you know. You don't start relacionamento. I forget
Relationship.
the relationship with the other people. Oh, okay, but you live in São Paulo is very different. Okay, but the years change this. When you live without cell phone, without TV, you need to talk with other peoples, you know. For example, TV is a good example too, you know. When a TV come in the all house in the world, change the family. All people's looking to the TV. You stop to talk with your mother, with your kids. It's crazy. It's crazy. And of course, when you have a company and this company thinking about the health, all things, all subjects are important for me, you know.
Yeah.
I love technology, you know. I love, of course.
I suppose so.
I work with two monitors. I have a special keyboard, mouse. Of course, I love this, but it's dangerous sometimes.
Mhm. And that also is including of the good health and well-being, the goal.
Yes.
And what do you think about Jairo?
Well, are we talking about the question number 6, right?
Yeah, we were talking about the question number 6. Yeah, number 6.
Got it.
And you can also associate with the point 1 that I put information about this SG, you know.
Yeah, yeah. This thing is related to children's death has been cutted, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
All
because
right.
this goal was created because of the number of the children who died. The number of children was like many children were dying because they didn't get access to a how good healthy and good health attendant. You know what I mean?
Yep. Well, yeah, that's very huge. I mean, there's no just 1 or 2 points, I think it's many different things that if we put them together, it will help to decrease the number of the children's death. But let me think. Have you ever seen the hey, it's previous? Or so I don't know exactly what it means or how to talk about it, to be honest. But in my mind, I have a superficial idea of how to talk about it. So I think one of the pillars, I will say, is inform people that they should care about mental health. They should care and try to take vaccines, to go to the hospital and take a checkup or things like that at least 1 year. 1 year, one time a year. So the basic, I think most of the people nowadays, they don't know it. I remember in COVID-19, you were discussing about it. I remember that some people wouldn't like to take vaccine. And I start to ask myself why those people are saying those things. If you don't know, if you don't want it, that's my perspective. I don't need to say it. I just don't go, and that's it. Do whatever you want, but I don't need to, like convince someone else to do it what I want to do. It's like why people start to like screaming, no, don't take vaccine in this kind of thing. I don't think that that's a good thing to do. And to be honest, I think people, they take it seriously. Like I don't want to go there and take vaccine, these kind of things. So information is important. I think the most important thing is what kind of information are you consuming? Because as a father or a mother, it will affect the kids. If you are taking wrong informations from whatever place, you will pass it through you, and it goes directly to your child. So information is a good point. Yeah, that's my view. And you, let's see, Janice.
I don't know this term, SCG, good health.
Right. The SG, like it's a good point. It's a very good point and was just how can I say that it's a goal that was just bring up. I don't know if I say it right. Highlighted just in this pandemic because had like in Brazil we have so many people and has some people who wasn't taking access to health attainment, health hospitals, for example, and like it's a goal created. I don't know in 2030. Yeah, 2030, and it's to be how can I say that, like, sure, by 2030, 23rd by 2030. It's something that we need to put in each country. Every single person need to have access to health attendants, to hospitals, to vaccines, as Jairo said, you know. And including Jairo, you have the point, because I don't know why people weren't taking care like of themselves. Like if you have a vaccine to like to how can I say that, to avoid you take COVID. Why don't you want to get it, you know? I don't know what passed on the people minds, but
Yeah, but
there
you
are
know,
people like
for me,
them.
it's like if you don't want, that's not a problem. That's your choice. I think okay. The problem I think is when you start to I don't want that, and I don't want that anybody, like no one else
Oh yeah.
should take and I start to no, don't go there, don't take the vaccine, these kind of things. Why? If you don't go, if you don't want, all right, don't go. But I don't need that people should try to convince others to do the same thing that
Yes.
they are thinking, like it's your own responsibility. If you don't want to go to the hospital to take vaccines, okay, that's your choice. But don't try to convince others, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my point of view.
And
But
I think I think we need to put in your minds that, like, okay, you have your own choice because you're free to do your choice. But you need to put in your mind that, like, have benefits. You know the benefits? Okay, right. You know, that's what I think. And what about you, Leandro? Do you know the goal, health and well-being? Leandro, are you listening?
he is muted.
Sorry, is mute. Sorry. Mania de programador, tirar do mudo. Bora lá. Nicole, sorry, I don't understand the SDG. How can I say in Portuguese for me? Because for me it's very difficult. I don't
Tá
understand the
bom.
idea.
SG é basicamente a ODS. Você sabe o que é a ODS? Objetivo de Desenvolvimento Sustentável da ONU. Temos
Seria indicador.
isso. Aí, essa pergunta é própria para a ODS de saúde de qualidade. Sabe a ODS de saúde de qualidade?
Eu nunca falei sobre, não estou inteirado sobre o tema, para ser bem sincero. Eu vi que falaram muito a respeito de Covid, tudo que a gente passou e tal, mas tudo para mim foi meio confuso. Não peguei a ideia direito, desculpa.
Yeah, like it's something that was just, as I say, was something that was regulated just in this pandemic because of everything that we face. But it's an interesting point, guys, and I really advise you guys to looking for the SDGs because we don't have just mental health as a goal. We have no poverty, quality education, no hungry, what more? Yeah, no hunger, no poverty, gender equality too. Has so many of them, and it's really interesting if you want to like learn English and also get more vocabulary. I really advise because I just learned English through of them. That's it. So I think we can pass to the next question. Next question is, it's interesting. How do you think about Brazilian health before SUS? What do you think about, James?
SUS, I think it was very precarious with the high infant mortality, with some diseases that do not exist today due to lack of vaccination. I don't know.
And what about you, Robert?
I don't remember much before. I remember a bit, but it's much more without organization, you know, in your, I can say, atendimento, and of course, the SUS you have in all states in Brazil, you know. It's so special, but continue how can I say, precário, of course, but it's free. It's very important in Brazil when you have a big part of population without much money, you know. It's very important, you know, very, very important. When you have a big part in Brazil without food, without health, and so this is a special idea for me.
Yes, SUS like just save many people. And what about you, Jair?
Yeah, I don't remember as well how it was, how the health, you know, the whole thing in Brazil before SUS, but I like the way that the SUS was thinking. You know, like I remember to read some news about some countries that come to Brazil to know how we build it. Like the process is well constructed, you know. So thinking in scale, like we are like a huge country with a lot of people, and the process of SUS support everyone. So we need to keep in that in mind, that we are not talking about 1 million of people. You know, we are talking about the whole country, and it means many of people and going to the same place at the same time in many different places of the country. So the process is very good. When you look to when you see the process in the paper, it works very well. It's innovative and very thinking. The problem, of course, is much of the things related to government here in Brazil is when we start to implement it and put in action, because when the plan get in touch with some people, the things start to go wrong because some people don't do what was thinking. You know, what was planned is not the same that some people do. And that's the point where we have some gaps in the process, because we see a lot of people in a line waiting for attainment, and they don't have it, not because they don't have opportunity to be attended. They don't have it because there are some people selling you know, positions in the line, this kind of thing. So the whole thing about SUS is very smart. It's innovative in some ways, but it's good. I think that people behind of the process is the problem, you know, like some people in government, some people in in some hospitals, those people don't make the process work. The process by itself work. The problem, I think, it's some specific people that makes the gap between work and don't work.
Yeah, you're right. You said everything. Você habló. I don't know what to say that in English, but yeah. Você habló.
Get it?
And what about you, Leandro?
Okay, before SUS in the Brazil,
Yeah,
think-
first. Yeah.
in my opinion, it would be a, how can I say in English, opposite for the dream, pesadelo. In English.
Nightmare.
I don't.
Nightmare.
Nightmare.
Yep.
Okay, in my opinion, before SUS, it would be a nightmare. Okay, it's already complicated with SUS. Imagining without, it's very difficult. In my opinion, the problem is not the system, because the best in the world, in my opinion, but the people behind is a problem, because health is not a priority for the government. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah, in my
Yeah.
opinion, that's it.
Guys, it's actually 9 p.m. and we need to finish this call because has another call coming. So guys, from our opinion, we need to defend us because it brings so much benefits to us. We need to actually get investments on SUS to accept everybody, because has many people who don't have access of SUS or who like because of the place or because of I don't know injustice. I don't know, but we need to make SUS be access of everybody, and we need to defend SUS because through of it we can get so many things. And if we compare of U.S. health attendment, for example, there it's I don't know what to say that, but privado, é um atendimento privado, and there you need to pay, and it's really expensive, really really expensive. So defend us, and that's it. Well, guys, we need to finish this call. I hope you guys had a good conversation. It was really great talk with you. Try my English speaking with you guys. I've just put a link and you guys can go there and give your feedbacks. And this call is in live on YouTube. You guys can after see again. And that's it. Right. Well, have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Good
Thank you.
night,
Yeah.
guys. Thank you so much.